In this video, I want to show you how you can create these kind of diagrams with flowyboard.com and Napkin.ai. If you combine them together, you can come up with this kind of animated flowcharts or diagrams. Well, it's not really easy if you want to just use regular animation softwares like Adobe After Effects. You need to have the skill, you need to have time to come up with your animations. But with a combination of Napkin.ai and flowyboard.com, it's really easy to come up with this kind of diagrams here. So when you have this kind of diagrams with flowyboard.com, you can easily navigate through the flowchart. Also, you can look around and also you can move around in the board. It makes it really easy to have a way of communicating with the viewers or listeners. So for instance, if you're a YouTuber, it's really easy for you to come up with this kind of flowcharts, and then you can right away, when you are recording or streaming, you can just navigate and you can move around and show the slides step by step, show the charts step by step. And it's not like that you need to save it as a video. However, you can record the screen, and if you want to use it in your YouTube videos, or if you want to use that animated flowcharts in other places, you can easily just record the screen and then use it wherever you want. Okay, now in this video, I want to show you how you can come up with this kind of cool animated diagrams. Let's get started. So the very first thing is that you need to log in into Napkin.ai. So here, if I click on new napkin, draft with AI. So here, either you have your own text, or you can come up with an idea for your, for instance, YouTube video or your presentation. For instance, if you want to talk about how to make money online, I can just say how to make money online. Then Napkin.ai comes up with the text itself and then also generates the flowcharts and diagrams you need to have. So let's click on continue. And now we have the text, and for each part we can generate the flowchart or diagram we want. Let's wait for it to be done. For instance, for the first part, we can just click on this button and wait for the diagram to be generated. Now we can get a couple of cool diagrams and we can choose from the list of suggestions. So these flowcharts or diagrams created by Napkin.ai are solid, are not dynamic, they're not animated, it's just fixed, and you can use them in your PDFs, in your slides. But if you want to come up with a really cool YouTube video, for instance, and you want to have some animations there, it's not really easy with Napkin.ai to have those kind of things. You can import it in other applications like Adobe After Effects and use some effects there, but it's really difficult. The easier way is just to use flowyboard.com. Let's see how we can use flowyboard.com to make it more attractive and more dynamic. So let's choose one of these flowcharts here. I'd like to go with this one. So I choose this and this one, and this is great. So now what I'd like to do, I want to save it and import it in flowyboard.com and replace the elements I want to be animated. Okay, so here I just change the arrows to be just simple because it's much easier to replace them. And now the only thing you need to do, just export it, and here use PNG and 2x resolution, download it. And then once you have it here, you go to flowyboard.com. Here, you just need to drag and drop it. We have this nice image here, nice chart. Now we want to add some animated elements like flows, animated flows here. So simply I can choose one of these flows. I'm gonna go with, for instance, this one. Looks really cool. Now I need to make the flows a bit bigger, so I choose bold. It's good, okay. And now I just need to copy it and paste it here, adjust it, do it again. And it's done. So as you can see, really easy and fast. Now we have some animated flows. If you want to do something like this with animation softwares, it takes time. It's not easy, at least to say. So now I'd like to add some also a nice loading circle around this. So simply come here and choose this shape, for instance. And now I have this. I can make it a bit bigger. So as you can see, if I zoom a little bit, you see that this circle is over the other flow. I want to have it below the flow. So one thing I can do here, I just move this over and then select all of these. Command or Control X to cut it, and then Command and Control V to paste it over here. So now I have it, I have all over the circle shape. So now I have this nice animation. I can move a little bit to be in the right position. So now the next thing I'd like to do, I want to add a little bit of nice background to this content creation, and also add some animation to the text itself. So I can come up with this nice rectangular shape, and I can add a text there. So here you can say content creation, and then I move it over here, hold Control and resize it to have the same ratio. It looks nice. Let's make it a bit bigger because I want to add another element over here. I can use like this cube, 3D cube shape here. And I want to modify it to show number 1 as the text color. I want to choose white. And now we have this nice number 1 content creation. So we can do the same thing and repeat this for the other text. Also, we can add some animations to the text. So here I can choose, for instance, this pulse animation. Really cool. Don't try to add a lot of animations because it's confusing. Just try to use animation for the important parts of your flowchart. Also, here you can modify the color of flows. So maybe black looks better here. So there is a little bit of problem choosing this. Okay. So now black looks nicer here. So we have this. Now you can also put this in a bigger rectangular shape like this. So to do that, I want it to be below the whole flowchart. I can just draw it here and then select everything, cut it and paste it in the middle. Now I have this. Now resize the, okay. Now it looks much nicer. See, you can come up with really cool animated diagrams here. Also, let me add some shapes here. Like diamond shape here. Maybe I want to change it to maybe a bit orange. Okay. You can add these rectangular and also the cube shape to alter the rest of the text here. So finally you will have something like these two flowcharts. And also you need to come up with nicer colors here so that it matches the actual background. Okay, I hope you can use this in your presentations, your YouTube videos. This is a new way of presenting things, and it's much cooler, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon with another trick to come up with cool flowcharts and diagrams. See you soon. Bye.